Anna, hi teacher.
Good evening. How are you?
Really good, but here in Santa Tecla it's really cold.
The weather is right. It's
Yeah,
nice.
I was in the morning really cold, and I wake up in 4 a.m. Imagine the weather is really cold, and take a shower like that. Oh my god.
I used to walk at the park that is close to my house, but today, no, maybe the wind blow me.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the class. Are you able to listen to me? Yes,
Hello,
no?
teacher. Yes, we can listen
Hello.
to you.
Welcome,
Hey, teacher.
Stephanie. Good evening, Anna. Welcome. How do you feel today? It's kind of cold, right?
Yes, teacher. Today will be cold night.
Yeah,
Yes, right. Don't you have the feeling or the sensation that we are on Christmas? I had the feeling.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, so
I
over
love
here.
October.
Yes, right.
That only remind me the Christmas. And remind me the school too.
Yes,
When I
right.
finish the
Almost
classes and nothing.
exactly. Almost evaluation and almost vacation, right? At the end of the year. When I was a kid, I used to play with piscuchas. You know that? It was
Yes,
very
me
cool.
yeah.
too.
In October, right? So beautiful. I like the weather. I really like it because it's kind of cold. And I was able to see that almost everybody over here, Diego, Idalia, Anna, you are using sweater, right? How do you feel, Idalia? I was checking that you are kind of freezing right now, right?
Hi, teacher. Yes, but I like the clim
Yes,
the
right, the weather.
yes, the
So it's
weather.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. Imagine right now in San Miguel, it should be kind of cold as well, right?
In Sonsonate, we have classmates from Sonsonate, right?
Who is from Sonsonate over here? Nobody? Stephanie, are you from Sonsonate? Or Monica? No, right?
I'm from Santana. It's really nice the weather here.
Yes, right. Gloria, where are you from, Gloria?
San Salvador,
San Salvador.
Pacific, and yeah, Rosario de Mora.
And you,
The wind
Diego?
is
How is the weather, Gloria? Sorry, so sorry. How
uh,
is the weather?
the weather is nice. It's very there is a lot of wind. It's cold.
Wow. What about you, Diego? The microphone, Diego. We were not able to listen, Diego, because of the microphone, I believe. You were in mute. Okay, so just I had a question. Which place do you consider here in El Salvador that is right now very cold? That is the coldest place right now? In Los Naranjos or where?
In the
El
Pital, I
Pital,
think.
El
Yes, right, El
Pital,
Pital.
Chalatenango.
Yes, right. Maybe there also Los Naranjos, right? That can be another place. Usually in San Salvador, it's not so cold, right? It's kind of hot over there, the weather.
San Salvador is hot, teacher. Too hot.
Like San
In San
Miguel, right?
Salvador, in
No, no.
Planes de Renderos, it's called.
Ah,
Yes, La Puerta del Diablo. Very nice.
very nice, right? That is a
Yeah.
beautiful place. What about
Yes.
you, Joanna? Joanna, do you have a beautiful weather over there, or it's kind of cold as well?
It's very cold, teacher. Here in Santa Ana, it's
Very
really
cold.
cold
But you know,
and windy.
Joanna, she is not using sweater, right?
Because I was in my bedroom.
Ah, because you see almost everybody, Anna, Diego, Monica, or maybe Idalia, they are using sweater. Marcia, are you using sweater right now? Do you like to wear sweaters or no?
Um, Not necessary, teacher. I
It is not so cold?
don't know. I live in Santa Tecla because I don't have a cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So excellent, right? I guess that everybody really likes this weather, right? Because it's beautiful. So welcome.
Teacher,
Tell me.
when this weather is cold, it's my moment for use a collection just hot sweater.
Excellent. That is the moment when you decide to use the collection, right? You know, most of the time, maybe when we have sweaters, we don't have the time to use just on Christmas, right? How
Yes.
many, by the way, how many sweaters do you have? How many?
In my days, I have a lot of 20.
Wow, that's too much, right? That's many. Wow. So every day she is going to be using a different sweater, right? That's cool.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent. So everybody, welcome. Welcome to a new class. So today is Tuesday, right? So Tuesday 17. And before we start the class, I have something to tell you. Anna, she was asking me yesterday that maybe you would like to get Anna a certification, right? Or a degree or something related to that. I was talking, Anna, with the coordinator, and she was telling me that everybody, if you want to get a certification or something, you can request that on the chat that we had on WhatsApp, and you can say, hello, this is my name, your full name, and you can say that you want to get a certification, and basically they are going to
In the teacher, in the group of chat from the WhatsApp,
on
the
WhatsApp.
group,
Exactly.
only we write the name, the complete name, and that's
Yes,
all.
and you are going to request to Andrea. So Andrea, that is the name of another coordinator that we had. So you can say, hello, Andrea, this is Anna, and you can write your name. I would like to get the certification for this and these levels. So they are going to send to your email, I believe, or they are going to get in touch with you in your phone number. So that is what they told me. So Andrea,
Thank you,
that is the
teacher.
name of the person, okay?
Okay, thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
You're welcome. Also, if we are going to have classes on November or on December, they told me that they don't know yet. They don't have specifically the information because they are still talking with INSAFOR. So I cannot tell you and I cannot promise you anything if we are going to have classes on November or on December, okay? So over there is still missing that information. So if we get something at the end of this month, we are going to tell you, okay? Also, please don't forget to do the homework that we had on Google Classroom. As I told you, you had this week and you had until Sunday, okay? So until Sunday at midnight, you can send the homework.
Teacher,
So tell me.
I couldn't enjoy the classroom. I tried too many ways, but I I I I don't know how to you
Mhm.
to do that because I tried in different ways.
And you had the same problem, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do the following, Stephanie. What we can do is the following. If you are getting a specific error on the computer or in your phone, maybe can we take a screenshot? You can take a screenshot, a captura de pantalla, right? And you can send on WhatsApp, on the group that we had on WhatsApp, And my coordinator, she is the one that is helping you, and you can say to Miss Isabel de Muñoz, she is going to help you because she is the expert, right? And she create this Google Classroom, and she is going to help you. So just I need, Stephanie, that you can send a screenshot on WhatsApp, and you can ask Miss Isabel that maybe she can request or she can give you a different verification code to get access to Classroom, okay?
Okay, I send the screenshots right now. I don't know if you can check.
Yes, not working, to be honest. So I'm going to ask to the coordinator to see if they can give you a different verification code, okay, for Google Classroom today.
Okay, thanks. Okay, teacher, thank you.
You're welcome, because it's kind of weird. So, okay, another question that we can have before we start the class? Or no questions? No questions so far?
Sure.
Tell me.
I would like to know my grade, my test, previous test.
The grade for the evaluation that we had yesterday, Jose?
No, about the online writing.
Oh,
Writing.
I haven't given it to you? Oh, really?
No.
No, okay, so thank you for telling me that. So question, everybody, I believe that most of you, or almost all of you, I had already given you the grades. So who is missing? Besides Jose, ¿a quién más no le he dado la nota del online? If you want,
Me,
you can,
teacher.
if
Good
you want,
evening.
you can raise your hand, please, if you want. Okay, Dennis, so you can raise your hand. Diego, Jose.
Me, teacher.
Okay, so also, thank you. So we had 4. Okay, so at the end of the class, when we finish the class, please stay with me, okay? So at the end of the class, I am going to have this conversation with you, because I like to do this in a breaking room to have a conversation alone, right? So it's not going to be in public, just you and me, so we can check the grades together. So one more time, welcome to the class. And today we are going to check one more time my favorite topic, that is the past modals, right? You know that we have been studying this topic for the previous class. And as you remember, I told you during the class that the past modals, there are different ways that we are going to use the past modals, right? And the last time in the classes, do you remember that we check in Spanish, also the meaning, and we provide some examples? Now, we are going to check another way to use the past modals, okay? Because remember that in English, every time that we have some grammatical expression, we can use the grammatical expressions or some words in different contexts, right? So over here on the chat, I am going to send this information on the chat that you can have the first part of the class that we are going to talk. So on the chat, I send the first one, that is the past modals, and today we are going to check another use. One of the use is going to be for judgments, and another one is for suggestions. Do you know what is the meaning in Spanish about judgments? What is judgments?
Como juzgar o juzgando.
Exactly. So that is the meaning, right? So I would like that please everybody listen what I am going to play over here, so we can be on the same page, right? So we can be on the same line. And just in case, what I am trying to tell you is that we are going to check one more time, right? Should, and one more time, we are going to check could and would. However, today is going to be specifically for judgments and suggestions, okay? So please, everybody, I am going to play this that you can listen, and we are going to explain.
Page 89, exercise
Are you able to listen? Yes?
9.
Okay.
Yes.
Grammar focus. Past modals for judgments and suggestions. Judging past actions.
You should have asked your sister to help. He shouldn't have used your car.
Judging past actions.
You should have asked your sister to help. He shouldn't have used your car.
Suggesting alternative past actions.
You could have told her that you had to get up early. I would have asked them to help clean up the place. I wouldn't have invited them to spend the weekend.
Okay, so first of all, we are going to focus on the first one. The first one is going to be should, right? So should is going to be the only one that you are going to be able to use to provide judgments, okay? So judgments, what is judgment? We say that judgment is in Spanish.
Juzgar.
Juzgar, right? So sometimes I don't like to do that, right? I don't like to judge another people because that is kind of awful, right? To judge people. However, should is going to help you for that. First of all, remember what we have been talking in the past. The most important is that every time that you are going to create a sentence, you have to use should have every time. So that is the auxiliary. You are going to use the subject, and you have to use should have. That is the most important, okay? Every time you have to use should have. And what happened with this one, the verb? This one has to be in simple present or in simple past or in participle.
Participle.
In participle,
Participle.
right? Excellent. So that is very important. And if you don't know the past participle, you have to start, okay? Over there on WhatsApp, the last time I sent to you the list of regular and irregular verbs about this. So judgment. So it says over here in the book, and also you can check this online, that every time that you are going to judge another person or an action, you are going to use should have. You can use shouldn't also as well, so you can use this in negative. So we are going to check first of all with should, just one example that I had over here, that basically when you are going to judge an action or something in the past. So maybe Jose Rivas, can you read my example that I had over here in red, please?
Okay, I didn't study for the exam, so I should have studied more.
I should have studied more. Or I am going to change the subject. Jose didn't study for, this is just an example, Jose, don't worry, okay? Because you really study. So Jose didn't study for the exam. So he should have studied more. So over here, I am going to judge the action that Jose didn't study, right? So voy a juzgar a Jose because Jose didn't study for the exam. So the judgment is that he should have studied more. So that is one judgment. Do you have any other recommendation that is going to be a judgment for Jose in this case because he didn't study for the exam? What else we can say? He should, maybe he should have practiced more. So over here, I can continue giving some judgments about the action. For example, can someone give me an example of something that you did in the past? And we are going to judge the action in a good way. For example, that you didn't travel because you were sleeping or something. Just I need one example.
I should have bought a new cell phone.
I should have bought a new cell phone. Okay, because you can create a complete sentence in a because I cannot call you, for example. So in this way, it's going to be a complete sentence because you had the meaning, right? So Anna, she said, I should have bought a new cell phone because I cannot call you. Over here we have double negative. I cannot call you. So over here, this is a judgment that she is doing by herself. Ella está juzgando su acción, ¿verdad? Por ella misma. Es como un complaint, right? So she is judgment her action. I should have bought a new cell phone because I cannot call you. So that is a good example. Can someone give me another example of a judgment that you can do, for example, for your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or yourself? Or you can send it in the chat. Just one example making a judgment. For example, I send you one on WhatsApp on the chat that we have over here as well.
Sure, I don't know if is it okay, but I should have drink Coca-Cola because I wanted to drink.
That can be a good example, but I am going to give you in a different way, Diego.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have drink or drank, or which is the past participle? Do you remember?
Drink, drunk? No.
Drunk.
Drunk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, right. Okay. Thank you. So I shouldn't have drank Coca-Cola because. Okay, so remember, Diego, that over here you are complaining. This is a judgment that you are doing, okay? So this is a judgment that you are doing. So look this example. I shouldn't have drank Coca-Cola because I want to have a good body. Do you think that this one can be a good judgment by yourself?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, right, because you had a judgment.
It's a nice advice.
Because, for example, I don't like to be kind of bigger, or I don't have to have a big stomach, right? So in my case, I had a judgment. Myself, I had a judgment, so yo me juzgo yo mismo, and I say, oh my God, I shouldn't have drank Coca-Cola because I want to have a good body. So I am complaining. That is a judgment that I had of myself because that is something that I like, but I am still doing this action. So good example, Diego. So please, everybody, can you share an example on the chat? Tell me.
The other example, it is she shouldn't use the dress green because it's really short.
Excellent. So that is a good judgment. So do you mind, everybody, that you can send me one judgment using should have on the chat that we have over here in the room. So just one example, okay? Remember that for this, just we are going to use should have. That is going to be the only way to make a judgment. That is a good example, Stephanie. Yes. Excellent, Marcia. Thank you so much. Marcia just is missing the hat over there. She shouldn't have used. Okay?
Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome. So please, everybody, I need an example. If you don't understand something, tell me. Tell me, Gabriela.
I should have taken the bus earlier.
I should have taken, Gabriela. Taken the bus early.
Okay.
Because right now I am late. For example, you can complete the sentence, but that is a good example.
Okay.
So Dennis, that is another good example. By the way, now that Gabriela was talking about the transportation, I was checking in the news that in San Miguel there was an accident, right? That almost 9 people dying in the bus accident. Mario Josue, that is an excellent example. Anna, just had a question, Anna. For the past participle for great, that is the past participle for great?
Burrito?
Written? Yes, right?
Yes, teachers,
Okay.
written.
Okay, so just that
Thank
is the only
you.
mistake, but the example is good example, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good example, Idalia. Is that true, Idalia? You haven't eaten the dinner or you already eat?
I
What?
already read. Yeah, yes, teacher.
Okay, so you ate the dinner early. Okay, that's good. My sister didn't make her homework. She should have made her homework. Excellent, Jose. And Hugo shouldn't have. Marcia, so it's missing the have. Hugo shouldn't have played in past participle. Alejandra, she always sleeping. She should have slept 8 hours a day. Excellent, Alejandra. Good example. So please, everybody, you need to send me an example. It's still missing Gloria. So it says she shouldn't have taken a course of fast food. Excellent, Gloria. So I know that almost everybody, you had an idea, right, about should. In this case, as you know, we are checking this in another option. Examples, and thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. So let's continue with this, right? Another one that we had already checked is the one that is related to could and would. Just in case, Anna, do you mind to read the first example that we had over here where it says you could, this one? Or maybe you can help me, Kelly. Kelly, to read the first example where it says you could have.
Do you need help, teacher?
Yes. Are you able to listen to me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Can you read this first example that we had over here that says you could?
Okay. You could have told her that you had to get up early.
Thank you so much. And can someone read the number 2 where it says I would and I wouldn't?
Me.
Mhm.
I will have asked them to help clean up the place. And I wouldn't have invited them to spend the weekend.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So with this one, the most important that I would like that we can check, it is that could and would, in this time, you are going to have this option to use these two, suggesting alternatives in the past action. So basically, you are going to suggest some options, right, for past actions event. For example, I am going to write one of these one over here, and you are going to please provide me some alternative, and you are going to give me some suggestions. And this is my example. I got 5 on the online test. So this is my sentence in the past action, right? So let me tell you that the last week I got 5 on the online test. Do you have any suggestion for this action that I had in the past?
Yes, teacher, you could have studied more for the exam.
Excellent. You could have studied more. So that is a good suggestion for this past action. Another option that we can have over here.
You could concentrate.
You could have.
You could have a focus or concentrate.
Okay, so that is another good option. Another option that we can have.
You have
You could have
practices.
made. Sorry.
One by one. Continue, Annette. And after that, you can talk also.
You will have practices the classes at home.
Okay, thank you.
You could have se me olvidó la idea. You could have made another activity.
Another activity, right? Thank you. Another one, people?
Teacher,
You,
you could
you should
have
have been more prepared.
Yes, right. I should have been more prepared, right? Tell me.
well, you could have to watch it to videos in YouTube.
That is a good option.
You could have any question for the question at the what do you say dudas?
When you had some doubts.
Okay,
No.
some doubts for the topic.
So I should have asked to my teacher, right? To
Yes.
clear my doubt. Okay, that is a good example.
Teacher,
Tell me.
you could have to sleep the 8 hours.
Okay, that is another option. So I could have slept, right?
Slept.
Okay, so tell me.
Sorry, sorry for that. But I would like to say that you could have waste your time to watch some funny videos. For
Yes,
example.
right. So over there in the chat, thank you so much. On the chat, I send you 4 scenarios. Number 1, I broke up with my girlfriend. So I could, what? Number 2, I lost my job. So I would. Number 3, I have 2 girlfriends. I could. Number 4, I don't have money. I would. So you are going to give me over there, you had 4 sentences. So just I need that you can give me for one of them, just one alternative, one suggestion, okay? So one option for my scenarios. Tell me, Dennis.
The first one, when you say, what? Sorry, sorry for that. Coach.
Go ahead, tell me.
Okay. The first one, you could say when I broke up with my girlfriend, so I could have went to the gym.
Oh, really? Or maybe I should have talked to my girlfriend, right? To find a different solution, maybe. So
I don't know, coach.
it depends on the reason, right? So please,
Yeah, it depends.
everybody, I would like that on the chat, can you give me one recommendation for every scenario? So for number 1, give me one suggestion option. Number 2, give me another option. Number 3, another one. And number 4, another option. So over there in the chat. That is a good example, Mario. Yes. What about number 2, number 3, and number 4? That is a good example. Dennis, remember that the verb has to be in past participle. So I could have gone.
Yeah, sorry, coach.
So please, everybody, I need your examples over there. So thank you also, Stephanie.
Coach, I make a mistake
Okay.
when I send my my answer. Sorry.
Stephanie, if I am not wrong, in the example number 2, Stephanie, as far as I can see, choose, it is an irregular verb. So as far as I remember, it was choosing, if I am not wrong on that one. As far as I
In
remember.
the second one?
Where it says my girlfriend. I had 2 girlfriends. So I could have chosen as far as I remember.
Okay, okay. I got it. Thank you.
To be honest, I don't remember, but most of the time it should be choosing, okay? As far as I remember.
Okay.
Mhm. Thank you, Marcia. Good examples. That is a bad example, Mario. I could have kept the relationship in secret, right? Thank you, Idalia. Good examples. Very good. Thank you. So please, everybody, I need your examples. I am still waiting. So we had 4 scenarios, and you are going to please provide a suggestion of an alternative option using could have and using would have. Excellent and a good example. So if I had 2 boyfriends, I could have enjoyed with them. Wow, that is a good example, right? Thank
Yes,
you.
teacher. In my house, I had three boys. My husband and my 2 boys. So imagine.
Excellent. So please, everybody, I need that you can send me the examples. We have 4 scenarios over there. So over here, just Anna, Idalia, Dennis, Stephanie, Mario, Marcia, just they are the only one that send me this example. So just 5 or 6 students, and we are 20. So I am still waiting, okay? That everybody please can send me the examples. Thank you, Jose. Good examples.
Okay, in my case, teacher, maybe should have waiting for another opportunity in a job or a job.
Okay, thank you. Gabriela, good example. Thank you as well. Monica and Angie, good example. Thank you. Just something, Monica. Remember that we have to use should have, Monica, and could have and would have. For example, in the first example, Monica, it says, I broke up with my girlfriend. So I could have traveled to another country. So maybe that is a recommendation, right? Remember that in this case, Monica, it should be with the past participle. So I am going to fix over here this example. So I am going to tell you that it should be in this way. I could have traveled. Remember that the verb should be in past participle. That is the first one. In the second one, Monica, where it says, I lost my job, I was very unpunctual, so I could have changed. And let's say the second one. So Monica, I sent to you the example number 1 and number 2. I fixed this example. So can you please, Monica, send me the examples one more time? However, what you have to do is to use the could have and would have, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So over there, I send you this one on the chat one more time, Monica. Thank you, Angie. Just in the example number 3, Angie is missing the have. You should have chosen. So it's missing the have over there in the example number 3, Angie.
Okay, teacher. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. But the other ones, they are okay. Also, Gloria, thank you so much for your examples. Also, thank you, Iris. Thank you for that one. So thank you, everybody, for sharing those examples over there in the chat. As you can see, to use should have to make judgments and to use could have and would have to suggest alternative options, it is a piece of cake, right? It's not something difficult because we have been working on this topic and you know that how it's going to be. Just the most important, please, is that you have to know the verbs in past participle. As far as I can see, that is one of the main problems because if you don't know the past participle, it's going to be a big problem, right? You have to know the verbs in simple present, in simple past, and also in past participle. So over here, we have this scenario. So I am going to ask maybe Mario Josue, can you read the number 1, please?
Okay. My boss asked me to help her choose a gift for her husband, and I ended up spending all day at the mall.
At the mall. Okay. So letter B. In this case, what is the best option? You should or you could?
Mm,
I
you,
I think that we can use both or
Both, right?
should or could because it's
Mhm.
a not a suggestion and it
Exactly.
could be a judgment too.
Exactly. So that is a good answer because we can use both, right? We can use could and also we can use should in this case. Should have, and the verbs have to be in past participle, so it's made up. That is the verb that we had over there. So let's continue with the second one. Over there says she is going to be should or could in the number in the below that.
Is maybe shouldn't.
Shouldn't? Yes, right? He shouldn't have asked, right? So let's see. Thank you. And the number 2, can you please, Carmen, read example number 2 over here that we have, the sentence number 2, Carmen. This.
Okay, teacher. I lent my sister in law some money a year ago and she never paid it back.
She never paid back. Thank you.
She who could have could
Oh,
could have
mm-hmm.
pay pay
She could have paid or she should have paid. What is the best option?
could have paid.
Could have paid. Okay, everybody, are you in agreement that could have paid or should have paid?
Should,
have
teacher.
paid.
I think they should have paid because
Have
the
paid.
Exactly, because we are making a judgment, right? In this case, since we are making a judgment because she haven't paid, so she should have paid, right? So below that, we have the next one that says, well,
Could have lent.
I shouldn't.
I shouldn't or I wouldn't. Which one do you consider? Or I couldn't? Because it says, well, so maybe it can be alternative option.
it could be good and teacher. It wouldn't have lent.
I wouldn't, right? Because remember that in this case, it can be an alternative option because we are not making any judgment, right? In this case. Thank you. So it's length over here. So number 3, can you please, Monica, read the number 3 that we had over here where it says Austin, this one.
Austin invited me out to dinner, but when the check came, he said he was broken.
He was broke. So Austin invited me out to dinner, but when the check came, he said he was broke. So he didn't have money, right? So Diego, which one do you consider that is going to be over here? Or maybe someone can help me. What is the alternative option that we had for the first one?
He couldn't have paid.
Couldn't.
I couldn't have paid. Yes, right? Or I wouldn't, right? Both
Wouldn't.
options are good. I couldn't or I wouldn't have paid. In the second one, what is another alternative option that we have?
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
He
He
shouldn't have
he
tell.
shouldn't have
Tell him.
told him to what?
Told him.
Okay, in this case, it's going to be a suggestion or is a judgment that we have.
It's a judgment.
It's a suggestion. Maybe you can
Yes,
say I would have told. Would
Exactly.
have told.
Exactly. So it's a suggestion. Remember that we are providing some alternative options, right? In this case. We are not judging, just we are providing alternative options. And as you said, that is the best option. So in the number 3, in the last one, it says he, and over here it says invite, because remember that the first option says Austin, invite me. So, ¿por qué me invitó si no tenía dinero, right? So what is in the last one? It is a judgment or is an alternative option or a suggestion?
No, it's a judgment, but the other is no good, not teacher. It's good. I
I would
would.
have told, right? Yes, you are right. My
And
bad.
next
So.
is should, because he shouldn't have invited you if he
Exactly.
doesn't have.
Because what is different is that in the first one, we are just providing suggestions over there, right? For this past action. But however, in the last one, he says in the sentence, Austin invite me. So over here, we are going to judge his option in the last sentence, right? Because porque me invitó, he didn't have money, right? So that is what we can suggest as a judgment, right? In this case, Anna, how do you say that?
And this one is shouldn't have not, shouldn't have invited, pardon.
Yes, right,
Shouldn't.
excellent. Thank you so much. And let's see, we had another one over here. Yes, we had the last one. Okay, the number 4, maybe Marcia, can you read the number 4, please?
Okay. Don't stay too late. You start Joey. Maybe he will have gotten the hint.
Okay, let's see. The first one says, I can't believe my cousin came over and stayed until 1 in the morning. So over here in what it says here, we are going to judge this option or no? So we are going to use should or could?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't, right?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Thank you. So it's going to be he shouldn't.
Shouldn't not the state? State? Or staying?
What is the past
Shouldn't have
participle?
Sail.
stayed.
State.
It is a regular verb, right?
Yes.
Yes, state.
Excellent. Thank you.
What is the correct pronunciation of state?
In this one, because it's a
Stayed.
regular verb in is with the ed over there, stayed.
State.
But at the end it's stayed.
State. Oh, okay.
Okay, because it's a regular verb, right? So it's not irregular. And in the number 2 at the bottom, a judgment one more time, or we are going to
start.
You could. So you could have, right? Remember that it's missing the have.
Yes.
You could have. Then also we had another regular verb, started, right? So you could have starting, work, join, maybe he could have gotten the ink. So over here, we are going to check also the correct answers that we had on the book. And you are going to see that we match the sentence because as far as I can see, we are able to see over here this. So as you can see for the number 1, it is okay, right? That we use the both options that we had available. Also in the number 2, we use the option that it was for should. And also for the next one, for the number 2, we provide the judgment using should, and we use could and would as well. So for the number 2. For the number 3 and number 4, as you can see, and Anna also, she was helping me with the number 3. In the first 2 options, it was a suggestion when Austin invited me to eat dinner, but at the bottom, as you said, it was a judgment, right? And that was okay. So far, so good. However, what I am very happy is that at the end, you were able to provide me the good options, right? In the examples that we had over here. So something that we are going to check also is this one, this vocabulary that we had over here in the book. Because also, as far as I can see, maybe, I don't remember if on Google Classroom, there is a homework related to that. I don't remember, but just in case, we are going to check this information, okay? So I am going to share these options that we had. Basically, we are going to have 8 options over here, and we are going to check what is the synonym, okay? So for the number 1, I would like that maybe Gabriela, you can please help me to read the number 1. Just this one. Or maybe you can help me, Anna, to read the number 1.
The number 1 is an assumption.
An assumption. Okay, what is an assumption? Over here you had letter A, B, C, D. What is an assumption in Spanish? Do you know?
Suposición, do you suppose something?
Exactly. For example, look at this one. The A
Letter
says,
C.
letter C, okay.
You
The letter C,
must have wanted to break up with me.
That is an assumption, right? That you have. Excellent. So it looks like that is the best option for this one. Jose, can you please help me with the number 2, Jose?
Yes.
Number 2 is criticism. So criticism, what is a criticism? Over here you have some sentences.
Criticism.
For example, if I say, Jose, you are so selfish. That is a?
Letter A.
Critic.
Exactly. So that is letter A, right? So excellent. Joanna, can you please continue with the number 3?
A demand.
What is, by the way, what is a demand in Spanish? Do you know?
¿Una demanda?
No. A demand is like in Spanish, we can say una orden. I order that you have to do this one. So that is a synonym of a demand. For example, on this one that says.
So it's similar to oh my God. Ay, what? Se me fue la palabra.
Like le estoy demandando algo, pidiendo algo. So,
yes, for
like
the it's a
Diego, tell me.
Teacher, maybe inactivity to teacher push the semi? I don't know.
So for example, I am going to give you an example. Today is my birthday. Today is my birthday. So Joanna, you need to give me a gift because today is my birthday. So is that something that I am asking you like a favor, or is a demand that I am demanding that you have to do that? You have to give me a gift because it's my birthday. So that is a demand, right?
Teacher, is similar to say maybe a demand to say my father or my mom.
Yes, for example, your
Go
mother.
to the
Go to the bed. Clean the
go
house.
to the bed.
So that is a demand. So Joanna, what is the best option in this case with a demand?
Letter E.
Letter E, right?
Yes.
So that is a demand where it says, now you have to get me a really nice gift. So that is a demand. You are demanding that they have to give you that. So Stephanie, with the number 4, an excuse.
Maybe if you ever forget another important date, you'll never talk to you again. Can be?
Maybe, So that is a good option, right? Do you consider, guys, that is the best?
I think that it could be, I know you've been busy lately and just slip out your mind. F.
That sounds like an excuse, right, as well. I know that you have been busy late, so just sleep on your mind. That is an excuse, right? So I like that one, and I am going to show you why, because I saw the answers before. So this one is the best one, according to the book, okay? But I am also in agreement with Stephanie that the letter G, it can be also a good option. So Kelly, can you please help me with the number 5, Kelly?
Now, number 5, a prediction. Maybe letter H.
Letter
H.
H.
Probably forget my birthday too.
Exactly. So that is a prediction, right? You will probably forget my birthday. Yes. So that is a prediction. So thank you so much, Kelly. So Mario Josue, can you please help me with the number 6? A suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay. Maybe letter B. You could take me out to dinner.
The dinner, yes, right? That is a suggestion, right? Excellent. So far, so good. So let's see. Jocelyn Herrera, can you please help me, Jocelyn, with the number 7?
A supposition.
Supposition or suspicion. The number 7. Which one do you consider that is the best option? I am going to touch the options that we had already used. So letter A, we had already used that one. Also letter C. So you had just 2 options. You had the letter D or G. D?
Letter D.
Okay.
I bet you went out with your friends.
Okay, Diego, tell me. You raised your hand.
Maybe the finally a warning is letter G.
Yes, right? Warning. So what is a warning?
Advertencia.
So that is, if you forget another important day, I will never talk to you again. So that is a warning, right? And that is the best option. That is why when Stephanie, she gave me the option, I was thinking that maybe this one was the best option because I was checking over here on the book. And as you can see on the book, these are the same options that we had, right?
Okay. Teacher, what does mean, I bet you went? The letter D. I bet you
Letter,
went out with your friends. Is
first
I
of all,
forgot.
I bet is yo apuesto, right? I bet is yo apuesto, so I bet you went out with your friends. So I bet that you had been outside, right, with your friends. So as you can see for the letter D, that is a suspicion, right, that you are maybe not sure, but you bet that maybe you are out with your friends. So the best important word over here is I bet, that yo apuesto, right? Yo asumo. That's why that is the best option for the letter D. That is a suspicion, right? Or do you consider, Anna, that it was for a different option, that one?
No, teacher,
No.
I didn't know the meaning
Okay.
of I bet you went.
Okay. So
Coach,
tell me,
sorry for that. Just out of curiosity, what do you say when you say you're so selfish?
you are so selfish, like you are so
Yeah.
codo en Spanish, like que estés codo, tacaño,
Ah,
right? You are so selfish.
yeah, because in Spanish I wouldn't understand.
So that's
Thank
why
you,
that
coach.
one is a criticism, right? A criticism that you are
Ah,
so selfish.
okay,
So
thanks, coach.
you're welcome. So just in case if you don't know some new words, I really like that you ask me, right? Teacher, I don't know these words, so sometimes we can check together the meaning. So over here, something related to this one for the topic that we are checking today. Also on the book, we had a listening that we are going to check together just in case, right? And I am going to show you which one it is. It's this one that we had over here, and we are going to listen a description of 3 situations. What would have been the best thing to do in every situation? So what should they have done, right? And just in case, let me make sure if I am going to share also this one on over here. So we are going to listen these 3 scenarios, right? And we are going to choose with the check what is the best option, right? In these scenarios. So please, everybody listen, and we are going to be playing one by one, okay? So let's listen the number 1.
Page 90. Exercise 11. Listening. What should they have done? Part A. Listen to descriptions of 3 situations. What would have been the best thing to do in each situation? Check the best suggestion. 1.
Hey, what's this? Wow, a gold ring.
Simon found a gold ring on a busy sidewalk. It looked like an expensive ring. He wanted to give it back to the owner, but he thought the person who lost it might return to look for it. So he left the ring on the sidewalk.
2.
So if you were able to listen to number 1, what happened with Simon? Simon, he was walking and he found what? A ring,
Hidden
right?
the ring thing.
A ring, right? So it was a ring. And I am going to play this one just in case that we can have the clear idea. So you are going to give me which are the best suggestions that we have for this scenario. So let's listen one more time very carefully, please.
Should they have done? Part A. Listen to descriptions of 3 situations. What would have been the best thing to do in each situation? Check the best suggestion. 1.
Hey, what's this? Wow, a gold ring.
Simon found a gold ring on a busy sidewalk. It looked like an expensive ring. He wanted to give it back to the owner, but he thought the person who lost it might return to look for it. So he left the ring on the sidewalk.
Okay, so for you, what are the best suggestions in this case? Because he found the golden ring, right? So if you were this man, what things would you have done? Over here we
You
have
didn't the ring thing.
You should have keep it.
keep the ring.
Yes,
So
it was a gold ring. It's very expensive.
yes, right. So
Yes,
the
it's
number,
crazy.
this option, right? Simon should have kept the ring for himself. For you, that is the best suggestion, Mario Jose.
Yeah.
Okay, so people, what do you think? Or he should have called the police.
He should have called the police.
The police?
Yes, he should have called the police.
Or he did the right thing, because what happened is that he placed the ring over there, right? That maybe the woman it was going to return. Anna, what do you think? Or Kelly?
I teacher in this country, I will let the ring, and he did the right thing.
So Kelly and Stephanie, what do you think?
Uh, Simon should have kept the ring for
Yes,
himself.
because it was a golden ring. Stephanie, do you think the same?
Yes, I think the same. Simon should have kept the ring for
The ring.
himself.
Okay, so just I had a curiosity. Joanna, do you think the same as well?
In my case, I think he should have no she Simon should have kept the ring for himself.
Yes, right, because it was a golden ring. Imagine that is a lot of money. So that is the best option, right? The number one. So good. Okay, so everybody, basically almost all of you were in agreement. So the number one, Simon should have kept the ring. Okay, so let's listen to number two. Very careful. So let's see.
2.
No one is ever going to want to hire me.
Jana got fired from her last job because she was rude to a customer. She just applied for a new job, but she lied and said she had quit her last job. The manager called her old boss and found out what really happened. 3.
I trusted my boss.
Martin discovered that $1,000.
Okay, what happened with the number two?
For me, Jana shouldn't have mentioned her last job at all in her application.
Yes, right. Or she should have been honest, right, in her application. That is another option. So listen one more time, please, just in case that we can have everybody a better idea.
Simon found a gold ring on a busy sidewalk. He wanted to give it back to the owner, but he thought the person who lost it might return to look for it. So he left the ring on the sidewalk.
2.
Okay, so let's listen to number two one more time.
No one is ever going to want to hire me.
Jana got fired from her last job because she was rude to a customer. She just applied for a new job, but she lied and said she had quit her last job. The manager called her old boss and found out what really happened. 3.
Okay, so she was very rude with the customer. She was fired and she also lied on the applications. So what is the best option in this case? The best suggestion?
She should have been honest in her application and admitted that she made a mistake.
Aha, thank you. Iris and Gabriela, what do you think? Oh, Angie and Marcia?
Probably she
I
she
agree with
could.
Anna, teacher. The second
Yes,
one.
right?
She should have been.
I'm agree with Anna.
Okay, so this one, sorry, the second one. She should have been honest, right, in her application. Okay, so let's listen the last one that we had over here.
3.
I trusted my boss.
Martin discovered that $1,000 was missing from the company account, so he asked his boss about it. His boss admitted he borrowed the money without permission, but he promised to return it next week. 3 days later, Martin's boss disappeared, and now more money is missing from the company account.
Okay, so imagine this case. So the boss is missing this money. So what is the best suggestion for you, Stephanie, in this case?
I think the first one is the best option. Martin should have reported what his boss did as soon as He found out.
Yes, right. So that looks like that is the right option. So Jocelyn and Carmen, what do you think? Or Gloria and Idalia, do you consider that is the best option?
Yes, teacher.
In my
Martin show.
in Martin showed my case to teacher. Martin should have report what
Gloria?
he boss did us.
Yes, me too. Martin should
Okay.
have report.
Excellent. So we are in
Teacher,
agreement, right? Tell me.
and what is the meaning of withdraw?
Withdraw es sacar dinero. Withdraw. For example, when you
Okay,
go to the ATM machine, al cajero, so you withdraw money. Te saca dinero.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So that was something in the listening. So now it's time that we can talk, right? Because just the teacher has been talking. So now the students also, they have to talk. So over here it says, how would you have reacted in these scenarios? Read each situation, say what the person could have or should have done and what you would have done in these scenarios. So I am going to ask maybe Jose that you can read the first one. But however, just give me one moment, okay? Because I am going to share also these ones over here on the chat and that we can have it over there because we are going to work in groups. So over there, I sent this one in English on the chat that we had here in the classroom. And also, just in case, I am going to share this one as well in Spanish, okay? That you can have a better idea of both scenarios that we had over here. So maybe, Jose, you can please help me to read the number one that we had over here, the first one, where it says, it was my friend's birthday, that one.
Okay, it was my friend's birthday, and he had invite a few close friends out to celebrate. I forgot all about it, so I called him the next day and pretend I had to take my mother to the hospital. Warren.
That is the first scenario, right? I was with it was my friend's birthday and he had invited a few close friends out to celebrate. I forgot all about it, so I called him the next day and I pretend I had to take my mother to the hospital. So we are going to provide over here some scenarios of this situation. So what could have done, or in your case, what should have done if you were this man in this scenario? So what we are going to do is to have to work together. So basically we had 4 scenarios. So we are going to work in groups of 4, okay? So every person, you have to provide basically even 1 or 5 possible suggestions, right? In this case. So I am going to request that please, we are going to go to the breaking room right now to work on this and we can do it together, okay? So please everybody, let's go to the breaking room that I request right now so that please everybody, we can be together. Just to make sure, as I said, I am going to send this on the chat that you can have this information with you, okay? So let's go to the breaking room right now. Okay, hello, hello. Over here I have Idalia, Stefan, and also I had Jocelyn and Diego. Okay, so what we are going to do is that basically, as you know, we had 4 scenarios, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So for example, the last time we work in the same way. So for example, Idalia, you can please provide suggestions and recommendations for the scenario number 1, Stephanie for the number 2, Jocelyn for the number 3, and Diego for the number 4, okay?
Okay,
So,
teacher. Okay.
just in case, I am going to send this one more time on the chat. So it's going to be your decision, okay? It was just a recommendation. Si quieren lo hacen todos juntos o si quieren individual. My recommendation is que lo hagamos as a team together, okay? Because for every scenario, you are going to give me 5 options, okay? For every scenario. For example, for the number 1, you can please provide me 5 suggestions, right? For the number 1. And for the number 2, also 5 suggestions or 5 recommendations. So I send this information on the chat one more time. So let's start working on this, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Teacher.
For the invitation
Hello.
for the, hello, teacher.
Hi, so sorry, I do apologize that I interrupt you. Over here, we have this activity that basically we had 4 scenarios, right? In these 4 scenarios that we have, you are going to please provide suggestions and recommendations. If you were this person, si estuviera en los zapatos de esta persona, what you have done or what should have done. ¿Qué hubieras hecho si estuvieras en estos escenarios, right? So I am going to send this information and we had 4 scenarios. So you are going to work as a team. Pueden trabajar juntos o dividírselos. And for every scenario, you are going to give me 4 recommendations, okay? That what should you have done if you were this person? So I send this on the chat one more time. Tell me.
Pensando en que son reales los escenarios.
Ajá, y si usted fuera esa persona, ¿qué hubiera hecho usted?
Okay.
Okay,
Llorar
so
junto con mis amigos.
my recommendation is que trabajemos en grupo, ¿verdad? Y que por cada
Yes.
escenario escribamos 4 recomendaciones que hubiéramos hecho si nosotros fuéramos esa persona, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
Thanks.
so you're welcome. I send this information on the chat, okay? That you can have it on the chat one more time.
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
Have
Hello,
given
hello.
a gift and I mm, I could have my apology with him or her.
Excellent. That's good. Okay, very good job. So I like that. Over here we have Angie, Alejandra, Kelly, and Dennis. So we had 4 scenarios, right? 4 scenarios. And my recommendation is that you have to please provide me 4 options for every scenario. For example, in the number 1, if you were in their shoes, what should have done or what I could have done, right? ¿Qué hubiera hecho yo si estuviera en esta situación? So you are going to provide 4 options and we had 4 scenarios. So let's continue working on this, okay? You are doing a good job.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, so
Hello.
over here we had Gloria, Anna, Josue, and Monica. So as you know, we had 4 scenarios, right? So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So you are going to please provide suggestions and recommendations. Si usted estuviera en los zapatos de esta persona, ¿qué hubiera hecho, verdad? So you are
Yes,
going
yes.
to provide 1 or 4 options, okay? So my recommendation is that you can work as a group, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue working.
Okay.
Better, but the time. In that way, maybe she forget.
Okay, Mario Jose, that is a good option, right? Excellent. Okay, so remember that we had over here 4 scenarios, right? Just in case, I send this on the chat as well one more time. And you are going to be on these shoes, right? Imagine that you were in this situation. What would you have done or what should have you done? si estuvieran en los zapatos de estas personas, ¿qué hubieran hecho? ¿O qué podrían haber hecho? So you are going to give me 4 recommendations or 4 suggestions if you were in these situations. So for every scenario, you are going to provide 4 suggestions or you can provide 4 recommendations. So like Mario Josue is doing, right? My recommendation is that you can write down, right? You can write down the options because I am going to ask you in a couple of minutes, okay? So let's continue working on that, Mario.
Uh-huh.
Talk.
Talk. Talk. Hello, teacher. Es que se
Hello?
me apagó el teléfono. Se me apagó
Okay.
el teléfono.
Okay, don't worry, Iris. I am going to assign to the breaking room, okay? So let's go to the breaking room, please. Don't worry. Hello. Did you finish or almost finish?
I finished, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Idalia and Diego and Jocelyn?
I finished, teacher.
Okay, remember that you are going to please provide how many recommendations or suggestions? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5? How many?
4 or 5, teacher.
4 or 5.
Okay, so what we are going to do right now is to practice. So if you want, Stephanie, you can start after Stephanie, Idalia, Diego, and Jocelyn. So you are going to listen and you can say, that is a good idea, Stephanie, or maybe, Stephanie, we can change that idea. Or Idalia, that is a good idea, or maybe we can have another option over there, Idalia. So I would like that you can practice in yourself, right? So between you can practice right now. So before we make the presentation, so practicamos entre nosotros ahorita. So Stephanie, if you want, you can be the first one.
Okay. My situation is
Almost finished or not yet? Or did you finish?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. Okay. When you finish, please, I would like that you can practice in yourself, right? You can practice so you can share your answer before we make the presentation. Okay. So let's continue working. Did you finish or not yet? Hello. Did you finish or not yet?
They're talking about the four cases.
Okay.
Every of us give an answer.
Yes, and please, when you finish, I would like that you can practice by yourself. So you can start Dennis, and after Dennis, Kelly. So you can please provide the examples, right? So we can listen to you right now when you finish, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Okay.
So when she know that I was eating at home, she was very angry and said, "Well, come on, you have to eat with us."
Oh no.
So since this day, I always eat with her. She passed away maybe 17 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
But I really miss that the way that she cook. Sometimes she will cook very pretty well. Sometimes, excellent.
Okay. Yeah, in my case, no. For the 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 Christmas, in my house, don't like chicken. Nah.
Oh,
It's,
really? And what do you eat
no.
for Christmas?
I prepare hamburgers.
That is delicious.
A lot of hamburgers. 25 or 30 hamburgers.
Wow.
Yes, because the chicken I don't like because my neighbors all prepare chicken.
Tamales.
Yes, tamales. Este, I can say
Turkey.
also. Oh yes, or turkey. I don't like turkey too.
No, no. I can't prepare turkey. I
Uh-huh.
cannot prepare that. And now,
Yeah.
no turkey, no.
Hello. Did you finish or not yet?
I already finished.
Okay, what about you, Mario Josue, Carmen, Jose? Did you finish or not yet?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so now we are going to practice. So you are going to listen your friends, and if you like the ideas, you can say, Mario, that is idea is good, but I had another option over there. Or Joanna, that idea is very good. However, we can change your idea. So we are going to practice right now. So Mario, if you want, you can share your answers so your friends, they can listen. And after Mario, Joanna, and Jose, so you can practice right now because I am still checking the others. Your friends, they haven't finished yet. So if you want, you can practice right now, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Another wedding reward him with a more special gift.
Sounds good. Excellent. Okay, who is the next one? Who everybody participate right now?
Yeah, teacher. Stephanie is participating, Jocelyn and Maritza and me.
Okay.
But maybe for me, I select the number 3, and maybe for me, I am only 2 suggestions, maybe for me, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. So right now, Diego, you can share the options that you had, so your friends they can tell you if that is a good option, or maybe they had another suggestion, right? Because
Okay.
remember that we need to have 4, right?
Okay. The question say, I didn't have any money to buy my cousin a birthday presentation. So
Almost finished, or we are ready for the presentation?
For my question or my scenario,
Mhm.
I try.
Okay, excellent. You had the 4 suggestions, right? The options that you
Yes.
are going to say. What about
Yes,
you,
teacher.
Iris and Gabriela?
I am finished.
Okay, thank you. So, Marcia, if you want, you can practice right now, so you can share the options that you had, Marcia, so everybody can listen and they can
Okay.
tell you if those are good ones, or maybe they can give you more options, right? So, after you, Marcia, you can continue, Gabriela and Iris and also Rosa, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
listen. Mhm.
Okay. For number is a scenario for number 1.
The second one, for me, is I could have been honest, but without making her feel bad.
In my case, I should have been honest, but I told her that I don't like it in a hard way, in a kind way, in order to
In my case, and I should have say, you look it different. You look is a little different, but I don't like.
Yeah, because you have to be honest at the end.
Mhm. Okay, that's good. Remember that for every scenario, you have to give me four options or 4 suggestions, okay? So you can practice right now for the scenario number 1. You need to have 4 suggestions or 4 recommendations. Also for the scenario number 2, number 3, and number 4. So did you finish or not yet right now?
Well, in my case,
Okay, so you can work on the last one right now, please. Mhm.
But I don't saqué my license.
You should have bought what do you say that security, a life security.
Yes.
I am glad
Yes.
that you're practicing right now. So just I had a question. Did you finish? Are you ready for the presentation for the 4 scenarios?
Yes, teacher. We are talking and everything.
Okay, so just in case, Josue and Monica also, are you ready, Josue and Monica?
I don't know what happened with both.
Monica and Josue?
Yes, teacher.
Hi. Yes?
Hi, teacher.
Okay, so just I had
Sorry,
a question.
a bad internet.
Okay, you had bad internet connection. Don't worry. So I had a question. So for the scenario number 1, who is going to talk of the scenario number 1? Josue or Monica?
In my
Monica, right?
case, teacher, I would have done is tell him that I had an ISUS and that's why I could make it to the party.
Okay, what we are going to do is to make the presentation right now, okay? Don't worry. So we are going to do it with your friends because they are in the other breaking room. So all of these things, we are going to be together right now. So I am going to close the rooms so that we can be together in the class, okay? So over there, I am going to ask you, so you are going to please provide me your recommendations and the suggestions, okay? And I was listening that also Gloria, she doesn't like to eat chicken, right, on Christmas.
Yes.
Do you like to eat hamburgers, right?
Yes, I like the hamburgers too.
And do you like to eat meat or fish, maybe?
Mhm. Yes,
Yes,
yes, I like. But for this occasion, I prefer the hamburgers.
the hamburgers, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
the hamburgers, they are hamburgers with meat, right? Not with chicken inside, right?
No, with meat, yeah.
It's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Good,
Okay,
excellent idea.
excellent. Welcome, welcome everybody to the main room. So we are together over here one more time. And we are going to check the scenarios. And Anna, your group is going to be the first one, okay? So just I am making sure that everybody is here. And we are 20. Yes, so Anna, your group is going to be the first one. So Anna, you can read the scenario and you can provide the suggestions that you had, okay?
Okay, the number one is was my friend's birthday. Wait.
Just in
It was
case
my
you can
friend's
mute my
birthday.
screen.
Okay, and he had invited a few close friends out to celebrate. I forgot all about, so I called him the next day and pretend that I had to take my mother to the hospital. I think that he should have apologized to her friends, and
Mm-hmm.
he could have said the truth that forgot the meeting. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gloria continue with the number two.
Okay, Gloria. Mm-hmm. My sister got a new haircut.
The
Gloria, your
microphone, Gloria.
microphone, Gloria.
Gloria, your microphone.
Sorry. My sister got a new haircut and I thought it looked a little dated. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. So I told her I like it. I think that Sonia should have su, ay, se me olvidó la palabra, suggest,
Suggested.
suggested and other style of the cut, other style the cut, other cut style.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Only that.
Okay, so who is going to talk for the scenario number 3? I didn't have money.
I don't know, Monica or okay, Josue, Nathanael, I don't know.
And number three, I didn't have any money to buy my cousin a birthday present, so I have her sometime. I have received previews as a gift. My brother told my cousin about my regiment and now she made at me. And what I would have done is tell him that at moment they did not have money that I could give him the gift another day.
Okay, that is a good suggestion, right? So besides that, who is going to participate with the number 4? Josue, I believe that, right? Josue, you had the number 4, right?
Yes.
Josue Rivas, are you able to listen? Yes,
Yes,
okay.
I um uy, pwede tayo pag-iwan. Eh, in the number 4, eh, I want I want to be honest with the with the with your mother, but it's more important to be honest with the person for ¿cómo se dice mentir, Cristian?
I, with the, what? I couldn't listen to you.
Mentir, ¿cómo se dice, Cristian?
Mentir is lie.
Like,
Uh-huh.
pero like to this person.
Okay. Okay, so that is a good option. Thank you so much. Excellent. So thank you so much, everybody, for participating. So we are going to talk right now with Stephanie. So Stephanie, you are going to be the first one. So can you please share the suggestions and the recommendations that you had, Stephanie?
Okay, teacher, but Italia have the first situation.
Okay.
Okay, number 1. I was my friend's birthday and he have invited a few close friends out there celebrating. I forgot all about it, so I called him the next day and pretended I'd had to take my mother to the hospital. My suggestion number 1 is you could have explained that you forgot. If they are your friends, they will understand. And number 2, you should have bought an apology gift. And number 3, you could throw another party for your friends. And number 4, you could have noted the day in your calendar. And number 5, you could have the party at your house.
Okay, that's a good options. So scenario number 2, my sister got a new haircut.
Okay, my sister got a new haircut and I thought it looked a little tight. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I told her I like it. My suggestion is I should have been honest with her and saying the truth. And the second one is I should have said the exists better healthcare according to her age. The third one is I should have paid for another beautiful salon. And also I shouldn't have broke her feelings saying the truth. And the last one, I should have let her be happy with her new look.
Excellent. Okay, excellent. Very good. So the scenario
Okay.
number 3.
The number 3, I didn't have any money to buy my cousin a birthday present, so I have her something I had received previous a gift. My brother told me cousin about my red thing, and now she's mad at me. Maybe she couldn't have say the truth. Maybe. Let's see, number 2. She should have give a big party with the family. And scenario number 3, she shouldn't have to create a big gift with another friends or family. Maybe put dinner, put yeah, effective, and they a gift. Maybe only that.
Okay, excellent. So thank you so much. Also, Diego, remember that the verbs, they have to be in participles, right? For example, when you say she should have give, no, it's she should have given.
Okay, even yeah.
Okay, but everything is okay. Thank you so much. So let's continue with the number 4. I went to my in-laws house for dinner last night. So who is going to participate with that? With the last scenario.
It was
Sí.
Okay, it was Jocelyn, right? So Jocelyn, can you continue?
Oh, sorry. The idea is cheese. I mean, know how they handle able situation. Here the suggestion is they are the people who take suggestion, say nearly the urine provide the food for by me making it different, or is they are not the people who don't take they I
And
don't know.
that's all. Did you finish?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so thank you also for that suggestions that you had with this one. So we are going to hurry up a little bit because I have, for example, the next group, Mario Josue. So you are going to be the next one in your group. Who is going to have the first one that says, I was with my friend's birthday?
Me.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I would be, well, depending if that friend is very sensible, maybe I would have say maybe that my car was broken, so I wouldn't ride there. But if my friends is very compressed, maybe I would be had be honest and say it. I forget it, and I will compensate. Forget uh, later. Sorry.
In the number 2, in my case, I could have told her the truth to my sister because in my case we are very close, and also I would have suggested a haircut. That's all.
In my case, I did not have any money to buy it my my cousin buying a gift card. Um, could be give it the money. That's it.
Okay. And who is missing to participate? The number 4? It was the last one, right? Yes.
Mm.
So,
Jose, no, I don't know if Jose is going to participate. If no, then in the number 4, I could have eaten the food anyway, but I could have told my husband that his mother is not a great cook. Say the truth.
yes, right. That can be kind of rude, but anyways, right? That is the truth. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's continue with Gabriela. Gabriela, you are going to be the first one.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to present the case number 3 that it says it didn't have any money to buy my cousin a birthday present. So I gave her something I have received previously as a gift. My brother told my cousin about my gifting and now she's mad at me. I think maybe you should have prepared her birthday present so much before. And next, you could have said sorry if you weren't able to give her a gift. Also, you could have made something different without waste much money. And you should have talked with your brother and say to him what happened.
Excellent,
Okay.
thank you.
For me, the situation number one, it was my friend's birthday. They have invited a few close friends out to celebrate. I forgot all about it, so I called him the next day and pretend I have to take my mother to the hospital. I think Warren should be should have been worried at that moment about his sick mother more than anything else. Number two, Warren should not have even remembered that he had invited his friend of concern for his mother. Number three, Warren could even remember to tell his friend that he was canceling the celebration. And the last one, I think Warren will have sent him a message while I was waiting for your mother or his mother to be seen in the hospital. That's all, teacher.
Thank you. So who is the next one?
Number 4, in situation, I went to my in-laws house for dinner last night. My husband thinks his mother is a great cook, but the food was awful. I didn't know what else to do, so I had it. In situation, she should think that she had already had dinner or that she was not feeling well. I am situation, I would have said thank you very much. Books I had already had dinner before leaving. Finish.
Okay, thank you. And who is the last one? The last scenario. Oh, yes, right. Marcia?
This is situation number 2 is for the Rosa.
Okay, Rosa, are you able to listen to me, Rosa?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 2, I could have told her that she would look a lot better if did she something different. Number 2, I should have told the truth with kind words. Kind words. No sé si está bien, sí, con palabras amables quería decir.
Okay, so you should have told them with a polite words, right? In a good way. Okay.
Nice. Okay. Only that.
Only that. Okay, thank you. So I believe that just Kelly, your group is missing, right? Or who is the last one? The last group.
Yes.
Okay, can you read the scenario number 1? You want, you can just provide the suggestion, please.
Okay, teacher. The number 1, I will have apologized for forgetting his birthday. And Angie or Alejandra or Dennis?
Page number 2 is question number 2 is you have said you look is a little different, but Emma, I don't lie. You need a new haircut. And the other,
Question number 1, Alejandra, what is?
And Alejandra, you here or she's not here?
yes.
Yes.
My suggestion for number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who has the number 3 or number 4?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
I didn't have any money to buy my cousin a birthday present, so I gave her something I had received previously as a gift. My brother told my cousin about my receiving, and now she's mad at me. I should have killed my cousin teacher because he is metido. I don't know how to say metido.
Maybe he is gossip, right?
Yes, because he shouldn't have told him nothing about the gift. That's why I have problem now. Well, in that case, it was my case. I told my cousin that, okay, please wait me when I have some money. I'm going to borrow you something new or a new present for you. Okay. In order to that they don't be mad with me.
Okay, thank you. And that was the last one, or someone is going to say the last one?
Dennis is going to be the last one.
Okay.
Okay. Well, in my case, I should have spoke with her, and I said I'm full. I wouldn't lie to it. I wouldn't want to continue to eat because I'm full, and that's it.
Okay, so listen, everybody, thank you so much for participating. You know, in my class, I try that everybody participate on the class, and thank you for that. Just in case, like Stephanie or someone else, if you had any problem in Google Classroom, please, you can send a screenshot of the problem that you had in Google Classroom on the group that we had on WhatsApp. So Isabel, that is the coordinator, she is going to help you also with this, okay? If you had any problem in Google Classroom. So everybody, I hope to see you tomorrow, and God bless you, okay? Take care and have a beautiful night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night for everyone.
Bless
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, for the ones that are missing for the grade, just Jose, right? Jose, and who else?
Carmen, I think.
Los demás se fueron, ¿verdad?
Sí.
So anyways, so let me get it over here. Let's see, cuadro de notas, and we have it over here. So your name, Jose, can you please provide me your full name, Jose? Jose Rivas, right?
Jose Bernardo Rivas Mejia.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Jose, basically, according to this, and I am going to show you very quickly, Jose, on the online test that we had, Jose Rivas, you had 8, and on the presentation also you had 8, Jose. So you are doing a good job, okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jose. And I hope that you had also a beautiful night, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Carmen, let's see, Carmen. Carmen, what is your full name? Carmen Velasco, right?
Carmen Velasco.
Okay, so Carmen, On this one, Carmen, let's see, Carmen Velasco, you had 8, Carmen, on the online, and on the presentation, you had 8, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
Carmen,
you, teacher.
you're welcome.
Tell me.
You are doing a very good job, okay? Thank you, and have a beautiful
Thank you,
night.
teacher.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Good night.